the Two College Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, along with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Coming up on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll preview some of the biggest games coming up this week in the NCAA, as well as show you the best action from a player who is an easy
Markham is our choice this week, and he might be winning an even bigger award at the end of the year. There's a lot of talk about him as a Player of the Year candidate.
I'd be shortchanging his performance if I put a finger on any one aspect of this young man's performance this week. He did so many things well. I'm here to say this is one of the great all-around performances of the year. There truly wasn't anything we didn't do this week at either end. Now let's take a look ahead to the game. We've come to the time of year when the conference pictures are really starting to come into focus. And this game is a crucial grudge match between a pair of the best teams in the Big Ten.
Michigan should come out on top if I had to make a prediction. Their backcourt is so solid this year, and their guards love to get out and run. That gives them a huge advantage in the fast-paced.
Another game, a terrific match. Their position have to go through each other.
Plays easy on.
And our Carolina. Game face-off.
49. Just conceding. On the winning side. 2 points.
You know, Welcome, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner, Clark Kellogg. And on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm. Well, let's show you the best action from around the nation. First, we give some of the little guys their due respect for our list of the top mid-major teams in college basketball.
Top to bottom, they're certainly not as strong as a list of the top 10 major conference teams. But the one or two of them have just as any of those teams, especially the team in the top
One, form them in greatly for a long failure to live up to expectations this season.
one of those things
Figure for the first couple of seasons, starting a little bit less.
he's really got no excuse. Right? He had several years to carry out his blueprint to build this program up. Things slowly started to slide downhill, and the team's disappointing year might be the last straw for the university. Looking at a non-power conference school has such a huge upside because you don't have the pressure of competing on a game-in, game-out basis with the big school. Bring in some talent, stay competitive within your conference, and that's usually going to satisfy the fans and the university. But he simply hasn't been able to do that.
There was no shortage of excitement on the court in the past few days, so let's take a look at our games of the week. We get started with an important conference battle in the Big 12. Missouri got the better of Oklahoma State.
Both of these teams are jostling for position at this point in the season. We're in that critical part of the year when everybody's trying to get hot before the postseason. Momentum is everything right now. Missouri played some absolutely stifling defense. They made the guys on the other side work for every basket, and you can see that reflected in the shooting percentage. They never let up on the defensive end. That really took the pressure off the offense and allowed them to dictate the tempo of the game. To me, that was the biggest factor.
Although this next contest seemed predictable enough, one of the best teams in the country suffered a severe shock to the system. Michigan beat Wisconsin.
This came right out of the blue. What a wild and crazy game. Wisconsin going to lose their spot at the top of the poll for sure after this loss. Harvard had the high hand on the winning side. 13 points. In addition to scoring, you think the nation you can every around better.
Here in the It is an annual rite of spring, bringing with it excitement and emotion that can be found in no other sporting event. The NCAA tournament. Your wait is finally over, the brackets are ready, and the drama of March Madness is about to begin. Hello, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel, and this is the NCAA Championship Basketball Selection Show, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 insurer. Joining me at the anchor desk, as always, my partner, Clark Kellogg. We're set to show you the seedings and pairings, so get out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bases. The opening round will narrow between 64 teams. But before we unveil the brackets for this season, here's a look at the final 25 of the season. A little different than last week. Sitting pretty in the top spot, the Wisconsin Badgers are the new #1. No doubt we're thrilled to be on the top of the heap, just as the tournament gets set to begin. The Alabama Crimson Tide, then the #1 team. Let's talk about the week. Also, a new team, 2025. The Gators break into the as the #2 team. It's time to talk about something that has a lot of players holding their breath right now: the NCAA tournament bubble. These are the 10 teams that aren't worried as much about where they'll be playing as if they'll be playing. Clark, who jumps out at you there?
Mexico State isn't among the very strongest of the non-power conference teams. They're pretty close. I'm sure they will be a better showing in the conference tournament. Now it's sit and wait.
Got that right. Who else is in the same position?
Sure. Better regular season, very tough conference. And that does weigh heavily in the face.
It's been a long week for those teams, but the wait's almost over. The NCAA selection committee has finished its meeting, and we're ready to unveil the top in this year's tournament. The Wisconsin Badgers are the top overall team, and they will play in the Charlotte region. They've just taken over the top spot in the media poll, and they are the #1 team in the eyes of the second #1 seed. Alabama, and finally, our fourth #1 seed will play in the Phoenix region. The St. Joseph's Hawks are in the tournament field as a #1 seed for the first time in the history of their program. Now, here's how the bracket is up based on where the #1 seed is at the time. In this national semifinal game, the winner of the Charlotte region, the winner of the Houston region, other semifinal game. The winner of the Detroit regional will play the winner of the Phoenix regional. Those games will be played on Saturday, March the 31st. Then we'll be on the national championship game on Monday night, April the 2nd. Anything shocking to you about those picks?
Well, when you see the selection committee deviate from the top 4 teams in the media poll, it's a little surprising. They open themselves up to criticism with these picks.
So, #1 seed out of the way. Finally, time to tackle the rest of the bracket. First up, we take a look at the Charlotte region. The Wisconsin Badgers are the top seed, finishing at 27-6. They are champions in the Big Ten. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between Northern Colorado with 13 wins from the Big South. And now the #8 seed, the Charlotte Knights, come into the tournament in the regular season and were semifinalists in the tournament. They're going to play the #9 seed, the Arizona Wildcats, with the fourth in their conference, finishing at 17-13. Syracuse enters the field as the #4 seed from the Big East. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that comes to the NCAA tournament. They'll get ready to face the #13 seed, the South Alabama Jaguars. Finished the season with 20 wins.
The Syracuse Orange, our team that has been so powerful and strong up front. I would put that front court up against just about any other teams in the nation right now. It's good to have strong guard play, but you ask most coaches, I guarantee you they take the good man over the good little man most of the time. Their interior play should serve them very well in this competition.
South Carolina comes in as the #5 seed, finishing at 23-9. And they will take on the 12th seed from the Southern Conference, the Mountaineers of Appalachian State, with 20 wins. Next up is the #2 seed, the Miami Hurricanes, are the regular season champions from the ACC. They'll be going up against the #15 seed, the Titans of Cal State Fullerton, with 19 wins. This is their third appearance ever in the NCAA tournament. Our #7 seed is from the Pac-10, the USC Trojans, were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big dance. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the Wisconsin Milwaukee Panthers, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 21 and 8. SMU, the number 3 seed, finishing at 24 and 6. With 16 wins and the regular season championship of the Ivy League. The Indiana Hoosiers are in as the number 6 seed. They'll be taking on the number 11 seed, the Towson Tigers, with 23 wins. Tremendous regional teams of the tournament. Next up, we'll take a look at the Houston region. The Kansas Jayhawks are the top seed, finishing at 26 and 6. They were regular season and conference in the Big 12. They'll take on the Stetson Hatters, the number 16 ranked team. This marks their first appearance in the NCAA tournament in their school. 23 and 12. In at the number 4 seed, 21 and 7. They'll take on the 13th seed from the Big East, the Quebec Huskies, with 18 wins. Entered the field as the number 5 seed in the NCAA. This is their 15th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to play the number 12 seed, the Texas State Mountaineers. Season 18 wins. The Crimson Tide will be an extremely dangerous team in this tournament, mainly because they have such veteran leadership. Coaches love when they have guys like they're around with the champions. They don't get around. They play with the coaches. Look at the experience of this team. Our number 2 seed is from the Big East, the West Virginia Mountaineers. They're rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an athletic bid to the big game. That's going to play the 15th seed, Western Illinois Limited, finishing at 17 and 12. Next up is the number 7 seed, the Forest Union Eagles, are the conference tournament champion from the ACC. They'll be playing the 10 seed, Missouri Tigers, 17 wins. They return once more to the very familiar surroundings of the NCAA tournament. The Washington Huskies are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Loyola Marymount, 17 wins. Now the number 6 seed, Georgia Tech, committed to turn after finishing 7th in their conference during the regular season and were losing in their first game in their conference. They are going to play the number 11 seed, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 24 and 7. Wind up being the practice. People hired 2 years to have 2 rookie seasons. Not surprised a long run at this tournament. On to our third bracket. Let's take a look at the Detroit. The Alabama Crimson Tide are the top seed, finishing at 25 and 6. They were winners of the regular season championship in the SEC. They'll take on Shipman of Navy. This is their 12th appearance ever in the NCAA tournament. Our number 8 seed is from the A10 Conference. The George Washington Colonials were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with that large bid and a ticket to the big dance. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the Virginia Cavaliers, who were 8th in their conference, finishing at 18 and 12. Michigan entered the field as the number 4 seed. This is their 21st appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll get ready to play the number 13 seed, the Florida A&M Raptors. Season with 23 wins. The Michigan Wolverines have what improvement in the haven't had a lot of experience in turning recently, so it's difficult to see how they have. They feel experience with the best teams during the regular season. Now they need to play on the team. The Oregon Ducks are in at the number 5 seed. They'll be taking on the number 12 seed, the Toledo Rockets, with 21 wins. Oklahoma State comes in as the number 2 seed. tournament. Fourth place teams in their conference during the regular season and finished second in their conference tournament. They are looking to play on the 15th seed. The Water Florida Colonial came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 18 and 11. Number 6 seed, finishing at 21 and 11. As they take on the 11th seed from Conference USA, the UCF Golden Knights. With 20 wins, this bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in future finals if everything goes according to plan and the top 2 seeds survive the early round. And finally, let's have a look at the Phoenix region. Joseph Hawks are the top seed, finishing 24 and 7. They will win the regular season championship in the A10. They'll take on the All-Time State Wolves, the number 16 ranked team. This will be their 8th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. Next up, the number 8 seed, the Vanderbilt Commodores, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the SEC. They will look at the number 2 seed, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, with 19 wins. This marks their 10th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. Arizona State comes in as the number 2 seed, finishing at 22 and 10. Boise State comes in place number 13 with 19 wins in the tournament championship of the WAC. Charlotte comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 23 and 9. And Texas will take on the 12th seed from the Missouri Valley Conference, the Wichita State Shocker, with 19 wins. Villanova enters the field as the number 2 seed from the Big East. Yet another appearance in the bracket will the streak of the get ready to face the number 6 Bulldogs.
Nothing to lie with that. My team, I love watching play. They've been one of the highest scoring teams in the country for any reason for them to know that. And they take football teams to the next.
And now, number 7 seed, the Utah Cats, started the tournament off with their toughest in the regular season and with 7 losses in their conference tournament. They are looking to play as number 10 seed. The St. Boston Combined, who were 6th in their conference, finishing 17 and 11. The Oklahoma Sooners are in as the number 3 seed, while number 2 seed from the SEC, the Florida Gators, are on a hot streak, having just won their conference tournament championship. They are going to play the number 11 seed, New Mexico Lobos, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing with 20 and 12. And first question every question Sunday, which is the toughest bracket? This bracket looks to me like the wins that thrive this year. Not only are the top seeds strong, the lowest seeds can dangerous as well. Mark, give us your take on the tournament's top 16 seeds. Michigan State surprised me with their seed. I thought their performance this season would put them in as the 4th seed. Kansas is the softest of the top seeds. I'm not going to say exactly when they'll go down. If I had to pick the number 1 team that won't be at the Final Four, it would be them. The A10 gets 6 teams. The Pac-10 6, 5 out of the Big 12. The Big 10 gets 5 teams.
What a down year for the non-power conferences. Used to seeing at least one of those conferences compete on the level of the power conference.
But not this year. And let's not forget the teams out of the Big South. For a small conference, they compete at a very high level this year. Those teams could be the place to look at a Cinderella story in the tournament.
I'm surprised there were so few teams for the teams coming out from West Coast. It was an especially disappointing year for that conference. Usually you can count on a few of the nation's elite teams coming out of there. But this was a season where very few of those teams can maintain any type of positive momentum.
Showed you the bubble teams before. Now that we know who's in and who's out, what do you think of the selection, Clark?
Missouri helped themselves out tremendously by putting together a brutal non-conference schedule. They weren't afraid to play anyone, anywhere, and it really put them on the map this year with the selection.
While they start prepping for their first round games, 5 teams on the other side of the page will be full-time students again.
St. Louis stumbled to the finish line coming down the stretch. And that's not the way to close out the season if you're hoping for an at-large bid. When they couldn't get it done in their conference tournament, their goose was cooked.
All right, Clark, now that we know all the teams and matchups,
It's time for college hoops on 2K Sports. The St. Bonaventure Bunnies face off against the Virginia Military Institute Cadets. Welcome, basketball fans, to the first round of March Madness. We're here at the Taco Bell Arena. This is Bill Lunker. No refereeing, any Princeton. Give us your take, Bill. There's a terrific matchup at the small forward position. Braun is a supremely talented player. He has lightning quick hands and terrific anticipation. He'll rack up a ton of steals. Perkins is also a strong contributor at the small forward spot. He is a potent finisher inside. When he steps to the hoop, look out. They're both warriors. We'll just have to see who emerges victorious. BMI has it, and March Madness is underway. This is cross court. Bernstein and Rose. Scores the opening field goal. BMI could be in for a great game. Their starters have been playing together for a long time now and have established real chemistry. Rosico skips it to the right wing. Rebounded by Glover. Woods catches it on the elbow, right in the bottom of the bucket. This guy is fun to watch, Fern. He can really pull it up. Woods gets the reach-in ball, and that's his first foul of the game. You're never going to get away bumping the ball handler on a steal attempt. Too impressive. Skip pass, perimeter, stolen by Quentin. Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going. Braun gets it outside. From deep. The shot was good by Woods. This guy is so good at finding the weakness in the defense and then exploiting it. Superb rejection. And we'll go the other way. Nice block by Bernstein. With the shot. They're really clicking out there, Vern. They're reacting perfectly to each other. What kind of assists are going to come easy to them if they keep this up? Now let's check in with the third member of our team, Von Bernstein.
Just before the game, I talked with the head coach of the Cadets. We talked about jittery. Even while I was talking to him, he was pacing back and forth and finally said to me, when is this interview going to be over so we can go play some hoops? It's not like I have control over these things, of course, but you get the sense it's been a very long week of anticipation for Coach, and he's ready to just pump me off.
Thank you, Bonnie. Last 17 players with by Bernstein. Bring that last basket. You gotta love his aggressiveness. He knows how to protect the ball and get to the tip. Holland beats it to the outside. Right wing. On the mark. 17 feet out. Braun inbounds the ball. Pass is cross court. Glover counter. It's a 9-point spread. Cullen bounces it to the outside. Perkins has it on the perimeter. Lead pass, cross court. Fowler shoots it. No good from three-point land. That was a much quicker shot than they might have liked. It was a pretty open look. It's tough to fault him. Misses it up. Couldn't make it a double-digit lead on the Mets by Braun. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. Has it left wing. Perkins from about 19 feet. Bernstein pulls it down inside. The Cadets with a chance for a double-digit lead. Layup is brought in by Quentin. The Bonnies will take their first time out. The Cadets will bring in some players from off the bench. The Bonnies can cut it to single digits. Holland dishes it to the left. Perimeter. Feeds it to the left. Holland hands it off. Stolen away by Bernstein. VMR takes it up court. They're on a 15-4 run. That last rebound was missed by Woods. About 6.5 minutes left in the half. Hooked away, and it's controlled by VMR. From long range, on the mark, by Holland. Bernstein inbounds the ball. Gain. Passes it to the perimeter. Bernstein to the rack. Gain grabs the rebound. It falls.
Fantastic play to get the second chance points.
Ezekiel gets it on the strike. Stolen by Woods. Outside. Lee. Gets it on the strike. Rebounded by Fazekas. That's his third rebound of the contest. Holland skips it to the perimeter. High post from 18 feet away. Bullseye.
I used the whole shot. You only need a few seconds, right?
Rabani will bring out some reserve. 10 points separating the teams. Baseline jumper. Right level.
Rebound. That's how you're going to get consistent on the offensive glass.
Rabani can trim the lead to single digits. Holland from downtown. Hits it. Big three. The up yard.
You didn't get even great win without the numbers.
Brings it to the right wing. Pieces from 16. Shot off the mark by Hood. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. The steal.
Not a good decision, Vern. You can't just go ahead and force it inside.
Nice work on that last steal by Lee. Battle inbounds the ball. Lopez raises up. Can't connect with a quick shot.
He just didn't look comfortable in that shot, Vern, and you can see it in the result.
Close it out. Elected by Battle. And it's a 10-point game. Holland unloads from 10 feet. Bounces in off the right rim.
That's his bread and butter, Vern. He's so tough on the inside.
King gets it. Right side. Wood. No luck on the three-point attempt.
He got away with one there. He had space to shoot, and he usually doesn't miss those.
Shoots it. Three.
Great shot. This team is not going away, Vern. It's still anybody's ball game.
With the crossover. King to the rack. Lopez grabs the rock. St. Bonaventure takes up court. They're on a 13-5 run. Picked up by Brothers. About 3.5 minutes left in the half.
Not a good decision, Vern. You can't just go ahead and force it inside like that.
Last straight off the mark by Lee. Fowler. Is it outside? Holland, the outside. From inside. He can't get the first. The Bonnies will make some mass substitutions here. Takes the second. Bernstein inbounds the ball. The inbound play was finished off. 2:47 left in the first half. Henderson. It's picked off by Wood. That's his third steal so far. Got the last basket to fall. An outstanding fast break.
You got it, Vern. Never lost a step and never lost control of the situation. That's how you do it.
VMI is not doing a very good job on the boards today. And Bonnie has a report from their bench.
The head coach looks like he's about to lose it, guys. He turned to the bench, threw his arms up, and said to nobody in particular, "Why do we bust our butts in practice if we're just going to roll over during the game?"
All right, Bonnie.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes it to the outside. The tray was cashed in by Woods.
Beautiful look. That is so pretty.
Ezekiel fires. Can't stop the run.
He didn't have a lot of room out there, and it kept him from getting comfortable on that shot.
That shot dropped in by Braun. Anderson inbounds the ball.
I think these fans are getting excited, Vern. They're making some noise now.
Sarche gets it left wing. Cullen backs in. Bounce pass outside. Cullen gets it left side. Anderson skips it to the top of the key. Anderson had his pass go out of bounds, and they will give the ball up.
Sometimes a pass like that can be the fault of the guy on the receiving end. But not that time. That was just a bad look.
1:09 left in the first half. Out left. Dumps it inside. Bernstein lays it right in.
Another big bucket, and they push way out in front.
Tipped away. And it's gathered up by Braun. Wood. Nice speed by Braun.
You have to love how they move that ball up court in a hurry.
You got it, Bill. Perfectly run fast break.
Another steal.
The finisher. Got the hoop as well, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, look at
The Cadets for energy here. He completes the three-point play. Braun is back in the game after a short rest. St. Bonaventure is shooting itself in the foot with all these turnovers. Bonnie has something for us.
Coach Solomon just asked his assistants about the other team's points off turnovers, and he wasn't real happy with the answer. Not really fit for consumption, Vern. Let's just say he wants to work on it.
Inbounds the ball. Stolen away by BMI.
such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
That three-pointer was missed by Whitman. Ezekiel to stop the run. Misses the buzzer beater. That's the half. And he's heading to the locker room with the score 38-18. Let's get right player of the half. Who's your choice, Joe?
Well, covers the whole floor, Vern. Obviously, he's been contributing offensively. They're a thievery, too. He's racking up the steals and making those ball handlers nervous.
Thanks a lot, Bill. And that's our Power Bar player of the half. We're all set to begin the second half, so let's get back into it. Cullen inbounds it to start the second half. Swings it to the outside from downtown. Rebounded by Cullen. Throws up, can't get the putback. Bonnie Bernstein has more as to what went on at halftime. Bonnie?
Vern, at the break, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Cadets. He said he was glad to get a solid first half effort out of his players. He said, before the game, we stressed to our guys, we want to pound the ball inside. That's exactly what they did in the first half. And what he's hoping, Vern, is that that'll open up the floor for the outside shooting in the second half.
Thank you, Bonnie.
You're really clicking out there, Vern. They're reacting perfectly to each other. Those kind of mistakes are going to come easy to them if they keep inside.
Basketball on the left. Right listen. Bernstein gets it. Right wing. Last shot off the mark. Holland shoots. Ezekiel grabs the rebound inside. Hands it from inside. Glover inbounds the ball. The Cadets with a comfortable lead. Swing pass, left wing. Stolen away by Fowler. Deflected, and it's scooped up by Braun.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
That last shot netted for three. About 8.5 minutes left in the second half. Ezekiel dumps it off. Shoots from 13 feet. Nails it.
Great delivery with the skip pass. That set up the shot perfectly.
Deflected, and it's picked up by St. Bonaventure.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
That last rebound was missed by Perkins. Fowler. Gets it left side. Holland passes back to the left wing. That last rebound is drained by Fowler.
What I like is his ability to see the floor and get it to the guys where they can do something with it. Extremely accurate.
To the middle. Slam down by Bernstein. St. Bonaventure calls time. Timeout on the floor. The Cadets are subbing a whole different group in. Perkins inbounds the ball. St. Bonaventure is really struggling to close down the middle. Bonnie has something for us. Bonnie?
Coach Sullivan just called down his players. What are you, a bunch of babies, he said? You afraid of a little contact? You have to be more physical, and I need you to keep them out of the paint.
All right, Bonnie.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Sittable. The three won't fall. Bonnies need to find answers here. Dishes to the outside. Perkins. Outside, but falls through.
Solid. Wide open. But he's just not the shot this fella's going to miss.
Stolen away by Fowler. Beats it. Cross court. The rack. Kappa inbounds the ball. Kappa inside. Perkins corrals it. That's his fourth rebound thus far. Gain gets called for the reach, and that's his first foul of the game.
Too much contact. I like the aggressive defense, but he reached in a little too hard.
Holland gets just over 6 minutes left in the second half. Outside. Ship unloads. Can't stop the run.
The defense coached it with the jumper outside his range. They'll give him those all game.
That shot stuck through the two. Perkins inbound the ball. Deflected. And it's gathered up by Gaines. The Cadets with a comfortable lead. Stolen away by Perkins. Launches it. Offensive board by Battle.
Misses. You don't expect that from him.
Gets it outside. Sitteby shoots it up, gets the three-pointer to go.
That's not their favorite play to run, but they love it when it goes down.
The Cadets are something a whole different group here. Butler lobs it far side. Violet gets it off. Perimeter. Passes to the wing. Woods. Dishes to the left wing. They're going to have to hurry. Last three ball is raised by Bernstein.
Coach Solomon had no choice but to pull man and try and stop this run. They don't want it to get out of hand.
Will head to the bench. Fowler inbounds the ball. The Bonnies need to find some answers here. Holland catches it on the strike. Goes up. The layup cranked in by that. Pass outside. Woods fires from the wing. Perkins grabs the rebound inside. About 4.5 minutes left in the second half. Holland catches it on the inside. Shoots the turnaround. It was missed by Lopez.
Boy, Burns, defense like that can make a player look unstoppable.
Fowler, the quick shot.
Easy call on that one. It was pretty obvious he got hit on the release.
He makes the first. He gets them both. Woods bounces it to the left side. Ship dumps it off. Right side. Feeds it to the outside. Butler. One-on-one. The shot clock winding down. Fires. The leader was missed by Ship. Deflected. The Bonnies will get this one back. The defender barely got a hand on that one.
Super anticipation almost results in a prime time pick.
About 3.5 minutes left in the second half. Swings it, releases. Whitney grabs the rebound.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over anxious.
Whitney gets it, right wing. Lead pass, outside. No good from three-point land. The Bonnies have got a lot of ground to make up. Lopez backs down. The fadeaway. Holland gets the offensive rebound.
Ooh, tried the kiss.
Gets it outside. Sarche skips it to the top of the key. 4-3, and will go the other way. Nice block by Butler. Top of the key. Passes to the left side. Shep backs down. Butler dishes to the left wing. Whitney gets it on the strike. The shot clock's winding down. Woods unloads. Cannot stop the drought. 2:03 left in the game. Dumps it to the middle. The 9-footer. Still controlled by St. Bonaventure. Sarche takes the three. Holland grabs the rebound. The cadets should look to use some clock here. Whitney hands it off. Shoots. Well made by Ship. St. Bonaventure calls time. The cadets will go with a whole new group out there. Perkins inbounds the ball. Fowler sinks it.
You know you're a sharpshooter when you hit a shot like that with a defender right in your face.
The cadets with a comfortable lead. Picked off.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Fowler shoots the turnaround. It's a little short, but he gets the friendly goal.
Great vision there and tremendous accuracy on that lead pass.
57 seconds left in the game. Sittavy and his pass go out of bounds, and they will give the ball up.
A little overexcited on that look, Vern. It takes precision to throw a pass like that. He's just way off target with that one.
The Bonnies will get this one back. The Bonnies turn this one over out of bounds.
You have to make a better pass than that. You just can't chuck it. You got to put it where your teammate can get both hands on it.
Kevin inbounds the ball. Gets it outside. Gaines beats it to the top of the key. Lee runs it off. Rebounded inside by Bernstein. Buried that last shot.
How can you forget about this guy when you're boxing out? He lives for those offensive rebounds.
The Bonnies down big. Stolen away by Bernstein. Right side. Passes to the top of the key. Takes the shot. Rebounded by Bernstein. Hits the layup. Look at him rip it off the glass.
You have to put a body on this guy or give his team second chance points all game.
Stolen away by Bernstein. Brzezicki goes up, dumps it down with both hands. Deflected with the runner. Maybe next time. That'll do it. VMI beats the Bonnies 66-47. Let's quickly go to Greg Gumbel in the studio with the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Thanks, Vern, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's Pontiac game-changing performance. A healthy display of long-distance marksmanship was the story in this blowout. The VMI cadets knocked down more than their fair share of three-pointers, and none were more impressive than this shot from well beyond the arc, putting an exclamation point on an easy victory.
Thanks, Greg. I'm Vern Lundquist for Bonnie Bernstein and Bill Raftery, saying thanks for watching the NCAA tournament. On 2K Sports, the Military Institute cadets take on the Villanova Wildcats. Welcome, college hoop fans, to round 2 of the NCAA tournament. We're here at the Taco Bell Arena. This is Bill referee, Bonnie Winston. What do you think, Bill?
The story here matchup off guard. Rakiecki is definitely one of the best shooting guards in the nation. He's really smart on the defensive end. He hardly makes any mistakes out there, no matter who he's guarding. Whitney is a tremendous shooting guard as well. His quick hands make him so disruptive.
Villanova wins the tip-off, and the game is underway. Passes to the outside. Yellow hands it off. Jacks up a three. The game's first basket made by Everett.
That's a nice shot. The defense was there. Moves up and throws it down.
Shoots the three.
Bernstein grabs the rebound. Look at the big fella pull down that board. When he sees the ball go up, he isn't afraid to go after it.
Layup is dropped in by Braun. Now let's check in with the third member of our team, Bonnie Bernstein.
Just before the game, I talked to Coach White, the Wildcats, and he said the team we're facing is already showing what they can do when they get on a roll. So we need to come out aggressively and not allow them to get comfortable. Clearly, Coach wants to take the notion of upset out of his players' heads right away.
Thanks, Bonnie. Rakiecki has out left. Last basket is good. Goes up. The layup was banked in by Wood.
How can they allow someone to get that wide open?
Just 1 point separating the team. Pass outside. Deflected. And it's picked up by DMR. Inbound ball. Just over 8 minutes left in the half. Fires three. Rakiecki gets forward inside. The last shot falls through.
Nice job to convert from in close. He didn't mess around right there. Just straight up. Just go.
Through the bucket. The layup is banked in by Griffin. Deflected, but it's retrieved by Glover. The finisher finishes in close. Glover, nice play there. He got deep in the paint and was able to post up.
Youngsters, take some notes, because that's how you work the fast break.
Gallows backs him down. Rebounded by Bernstein. Just 1 point separating the team.
Bernstein grabbed that rebound with his elbows high, using a little intimidation.
Gets it right there. The Cadets with the ball. Slams it home to finish the break. Never inbounds the ball. Gooden feeds it to the outside. Off-target three by Rakiecki. Right around 7 minutes left in the half.
Braun did a good job to grab that rebound in perfect position that time.
Out left. Dishes to the high post. Pulls the trigger. Reeled in by Bernstein.
Terrific rebound. That's how you win the position on the offensive glass.
Villanova takes its first time out of the game. The Cadets will bring out some reserves. Villanova seemed powerless to stop this one.
Threatening these guys, if you don't put us to this one, you're going to be running a whole lot of practice.
Thanks, Bonnie. And it's a 3-point game. Deflected. And it's gathered up by Rakiecki. Never. The finisher. Puts it in for two. just over 6 minutes left in the half. It's picked off by Rekieki. That's his third steal so far. Good. Swatted away. They get it back. Up the backboard and in.
What a start, Bernie. Both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Fires. The three. By Wood.
This guy is fun to watch, Vern. He can really pull it up.
Stolen away by Wood. That last tray, no good.
The D was late getting there, but they got away with it.
Gooden. Swings it to the right wing. Geller grabs the rebound. And McKee, no good.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little overanxious.
Stolen away by Rekieki. Stolen away by Whitney.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Never inbounds the ball. And it's a 4-point game. Rekieki gets it outside. With a strike. Phelps back down. Dumps it up. Good. Gets it left wing. Never pulls the trigger. Pulls up. VMI will take its first timeout. The Cadets are making a few lineup changes. Under 5 minutes left in the half. Braun passes to the right. To the rack. The up fake was a good one, and so was the late by Sidibe. Tipped away, and it's scooped up by Sidibe.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Last shot missed from 3-point range. Sidibe is whistled for replay. In, and that's his first time. The Cadets are making substitutions.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Corner. Feeds it to the outside. Good. Unloads. Drops it in from beyond the arc. Big three from beyond the arc.
He really gets his legs underneath him to gain great leverage on his jumper.
For the lead. Offensive rebound. Corralled by Phelps. Couldn't get the shot, but he was fouled and gets a trip to the line.
Got hacked pretty hard on that shot. We'll see if he can convert to the line.
That's the one to make. This next one will put them on. And that puts them in front. Right around 4 minutes left in half. Wood hands it off. Bernstein. It up. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
You know he's not missing that one. The D needs to try and keep with them, Vern.
The Wildcats will retain possession. Yek inbounds the ball.
They're playing a 2-3 zone, Vern, trying to take away their low post and force some jump shots.
Knocked loose, but it's recovered by Gooden. Siri for the lead. Finishes with the soft punch.
You know he's not missing that one. The D needs to try and keep with them, Vern.
Slam down by Wood. Villanova has not been able to shut down the inside game at all. Bonnie is by their bench with a report.
Coach Young was yelling onto the court, "I want to see bodies banging in the paint." Coach was pretty frustrated about all the high percentage shots he's being allowed underneath.
All right, Bonnie. Just 1 point separating the teams. Fishes to the outside. Glover dumps it off. Intercepted.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where to get.
Grabbed inside by Wood.
That's such a fantastic crossover move, but they can't all end with a bucket.
Whitney for three. Nails it. Villanova calls time. The Wildcats are making substitutions. Goodman inbounds the ball. 2:36 left in the first half. Goodman has it right there. Goodman yanks it down inside. Finished nicely down low on that last shot.
Boy, Vern, defense like that can make a player look unstoppable.
Skip pass to the middle. Braun finishes with the soft touch.
Great look. Way to find the open man.
And it's a 2-point game. Tipped away. But it's recovered by Rekieki. A 15-footer. Perfect shot by Matthews.
He has a great rhythm from there. It's kind of a lost art in this world of dunks and triples.
The layup flipped in by Wood. Braun grabs the rebound inside. 1:33 left in the first half. Glover ends it off. Woods tosses it up. Nails it from the wing.
What a great shooter. All he needs is a sliver of space to make the pay.
It's picked off by Glover. Well, finished up with a dunk by Woods.
Taking it strong to the 10. Send it in.
It's a 6-point game. The finisher. Bernstein hauls it in. That's his 4th rebound thus far.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over anxious.
Glover snatches the offensive rebound. Lets it go. Can't get it to fall. Matthews has picked up his first foul of the game. He makes the finish. Wood will lead the floor. He gets them both. Game will check into the game. The Wildcats could get 2 for 1 if they hurry. Gets it outside. The 3 was drained by Gallagher.
You can't get that lazy out there on defense. You just can't do it.
3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lee bounces it to the high post. Pulls the trigger. Tipped in by Braun.
Whitney, that's why they're such a dangerous weapon. It just neutralizes height advantage.
20 seconds left in the first half.
To the stripe.
Backs down. Passes to the right. Bruton shoots. Tracked down by Villanova. Morgan from about 19 feet. Misses, but he'll get 2 shots from the line. He gets them both. Game inbound ball. The Cadets all timeout. The Cadets are putting the rest of their starting lineup back on the floor. Throws it up. Incredible. What a shot. The buzzer beater was hit by Woods. And we're headed to halftime. With the score 47-38. Let's get right to the Power Bar Player of the Half.
Woods has been rolling. Every other play, it seems like he's sending in with reckless authority. His aggressiveness has fired up his whole team.
Thanks a lot, Bill. And that's a Power Bar Player of the Half. We're all. Bernstein inbounds it to start the second half. Bonnie Bernstein has more as to what went on at halftime. Bonnie?
Well, at halftime, I talked with the head coach of the Cadets. He didn't have much to complain about with the lead they had at the half. And he said, just look at our field goal percentage. They've been getting good open looks. They've been dropping. They can continue to move without the ball and find holes in the defense. Be just fine in the second half.
Thanks, Bonnie. Skips it to the outside. Wakieki. Last shot, Bill shoots it up. Wakieki whips it down. Layup, no good.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He makes the first. He gets them both. Braun inbounds the ball. Lead pass outside. Braun. Woods feeds it to the left wing. Left passes back to the left wing. Shoots. Couldn't make double-digit lead on the miss by Bernstein. Usually, if he gets any sort of room, he nails it.
If I'm the defense, I don't let him get another chance from there.
Yellow backs down. Wakieki tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by BMI. The Cadets will bring in some players from off the bench. Dishes to the right side. Wakieki raises up. Misses the tray.
The D was late getting there. They got away with it.
Lee gets it. Cross court. From downtown. The shot was missed by Woods. Just over 8 minutes left in the second half. Passes back outside. Stolen.
Not a good decision, Bert. You can't just go ahead and force it and stop the play.
Jammed in by Woods. The Wildcats all timeout. Never inbounds the ball. Wakieki gets it right wing. Wakieki bounces it to the right block. Stolen away by Bernstein. James gets off. Huge dunk. The Polish off the break.
They're really clicking out there, Vern. They're reacting perfectly to each other. Those kind of assists are going to come easy to them if they keep this up.
Stolen away by King. That last triple off the mark. Villanova needs to cut down on the turnovers, and Bonnie is near their bench. Bonnie?
Coach Young told his coaches, our fundamentals are abysmal. And the only guys I want out on the floor right now are the ones taking care of the ball. I don't care if none of them are starters.
Thanks, Bonnie. Picked off.
Such great instincts. Exactly where the ball was going.
Missed by Phelps. Still controlled by Villanova. Tries again. Dropped in the layup. King inbounds the ball. Draw feed. Fired short by Woods. And it's an 8-point game. Inside. Passes to the left. Yellow kicks it out to the corner. Never through the bucket. Woods grabs the rebound.
Just throw it down.
His coach is going crazy on the sidelines. That last three-pointer was missed by Yellows has it on the free throw line. To the rack. Nice lay-in off the glass by Never. Tipped away. And it's picked up by Villanova.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
The Cadets are making a group substitution.
Substitution on the court.
Phelps inbounds the ball. Stolen by BMI.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Shot jammed in by Whitney. An 8-point differential. Puts up the tray. Never grabs the rebound inside. Not the last after the ball.
Don't they know who's down there? Get on him.
Takes it up. The layup was blocked in by Wood.
This guy is so good at finding the weakness in the defense and then exploiting it.
It's picked off by Wood. That's his third steal so far. Foul as he went up, and he'll go to the line for a couple. He'll take the foul. That defender clearly got some to make the shot. Yeah. And he makes it. He gets them both. About 5.5 minutes left in the second half. Dumps it to the paint. Well, to the rim. Up and in off the goal. Sidney inbounds the ball. Deflected. It's recovered by PMI. Stolen away by Villanova.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Minus 24 was netted by Everett.
I used the whole shot clock and only need a few seconds, right?
The fadeaway. Rebounded by Gallup. That's his 6th rebound of the game.
Good job by the defender to force him into that difficult fadeaway shot.
Never dumps it off. One-on-one. Gooden raises up. Misses from the high post. Braun. Gallup grabs the rebound. And it's a 6-point game. Has it right side. Phelps feeds it to the top of the key. To the paint. Skips it to the left wing. Phelps dumps it to the paint. Never catches it. Left wing.
Restream pulled in that offensive board like it was no problem. What a battler.
Personal foul. Third team.
His makeup change, and this might be a great decision. Some of these players play great together.
He gets them both. Got a quick breather, but they need him back on the floor. Glover inbounds the ball. Right around 4 minutes left in the second half. Swing pass, right wing. Glover shoots it. Out the basket. And the foul.
Oh, look at the physicality. Crowded through the contact and hit.
He completes the three-point play. A 7-point spread. But it's retrieved by Gallup.
I think these fans are getting excited, Vern. They're making some noise now.
Gets it on the elbow. Glover dishes to the top of the key. To the stripe. Passes cross court. Lee swings it to the outside. Violet gets it middle. The last layup, no good. Ends it off. It's picked off by Siri. Stolen away by Fight. Pass outside. Glover gets it middle. Release it. Went to the fadeaway, but it was missed by Violet.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over anxious.
Couldn't beat it to the outside. Outside. Dishes to the left side. Rakiecki from the wing. Puts too much on it.
Rakiecki is in a pretty cold stretch right now, Vern, and there's a danger that it's going to start to rub off on the rest of the team.
Lee passes back to the outside. Whitney hands it off. Lee gets it top of the key. The shot clock's winding down. Violet grabs the rebound. outside. Whitney gets it right wing. Glover dumps it off. Goes up. The up fake was a good one, and so was the layup. The Wildcats, they're trailing by 9. 1 game. The Wildcats will get the rest of their starters back on the court. Gallo inbounds the ball. 1:44 left in the game. Takes it in. The foul won't hurt them too much, but he's still got a few left to spend.
Vincent, use them up and keep the pressure on. No need for Kyle down the heat.
Tipped away. Gallo passes to the right wing. The last play by Phelps. It's a 6-point game. Outside. Woods ends it off. And dishes to the right block. The Cadets will get this one back.
Nice heads-up defensive work. Believe me, little plays like that eventually seep into your opponent's heads.
The shot clock's winding down. Deflected. And it's scooped up by Whitney.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Never. Braun inbounds the ball. 53 seconds left in the game. To the bucket. Nice lay-in off the glass. Bernstein. The Wildcats all time out. They're trailing by 6. 42 seconds left in the game. The Wildcats, with their backs to the wall, they have to score. 7-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Storming away by Whitney. The Wildcats take it up court. Takes the 3. Bernstein with a good defense. Phelps has picked up his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Stolen.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Fouls he went up, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
His first personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Sinks the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. He gets them both. VMR calls timeout. They're up by 6. 21 seconds left in the game. Goodman has picked up his first foul of the game.
Good job to stop the easy fast break. Make him go to the line and earn it.
Braun inbounds the ball. Woods lets it go. Good from 3-point.
Every basket is another dagger. Game is all but over.
16 seconds left in the game. Releases. Tosses it up. Can't extend the lead to double digits. There's the buzzer. VMR. The Wildcats, 71-62. Let's quickly go to Greg Gumbel in the studio with the Pontiac game-changing.
Thanks, Vern, and welcome everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's Pontiac game-changing performance. There are some shots that simply crush the spirit of an opponent. The VMI Cadets got this game-changing shot in the closing moments. It would prove to be the knockout blow in their hard-fought victory.
Thanks, Greg. I'm Vern Lundquist for Bonnie Bernstein and Bill Raftery, saying thanks for watching the NCAA tournament on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, along with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Coming up on the NCAA Tournament edition of College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll preview the key matchups of the Sweet 16, as well as show you great action from 2 rounds. But we begin with the player who dominated the first week of the tournament.
Bobby is going to fill the spot next week at the Sweet 16 because it's spectacular.
Absolutely, Clark. He didn't waste any time getting hot. A lot of players want to save their best for the end of the tournament. Well, he was on fire right from the opening tip, and it carried over into the second round. One look at these highlights, you'll see why he's our player of the week and why his team is on the way to the Sweet 16. Now, let's turn our attention to a few of the huge battles upcoming this week in the Sweet 16. We're really getting into the meat of March Madness now. I'm looking forward to this game just like everybody else. This matchup has the possibility of becoming quite a little rivalry because these teams match up so well against each other, and it's always a heated atmosphere when they're on the court together.
St. Joseph's should come out on top if I had to make a prediction. Their backcourt is so solid this year, and their guards love to get out and run. That gives them a huge advantage in a game that should be as fast-paced as this one will be.
And how about another huge matchup from the third round? I'm looking forward to this game just like everybody else. This matchup has the possibility of becoming quite a little rivalry because these teams match up so well against each other, and it's always a heated atmosphere when they're on the court together.
Alabama gets my vote, partner. They just seem to be playing at an extremely high level right now. Their ability to adapt to any style is what impresses me the most. If one thing isn't working for them, they can lean on something else without missing a beat.
As usual, the first weekend of March Madness had what are sure to be some of the most dramatic contests of the entire tournament. Our first game was an outstanding matchup from the first round. Cal outdid Oklahoma.
Well, Greg, this game wasn't decided until that final buzzer sounded. A couple of different bounces one way or the other, and this could have been a totally different outcome. Cal was going into this game looking to build some momentum, and I think they did it, Greg. This win really impressed me just in the way the players carried themselves. They looked to me like a team that could really get into a groove and start doing some serious damage to their opponents.
This next game was another superb March Madness battle. Connecticut got by UNLV.
A lot of times, the first round of March Madness gives us the best games of the entire tournament, and this was one of those games. Just a classic tournament battle from start to finish. Copeland had the hot hand on the winning side. His double-double really gave his team the lift they needed. Watching him basically put his teammates on his back and single-handedly carry them to the victory in a big game situation like this was stupendous. This isn't a preseason tournament, Greg. This is the big dance. He stepped up in a way that few players can in this kind of spotlight. And for that, we should give him a big imaginary high five.
That's our show, everyone. For all of us here at the 2K Sports Studios, thanks for watching. Enjoy the tournament. We'll see you next week on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by